Last season, Arctic Cat released their much anticipated SeaTech 2 800 engine, and it was everything we hoped it would be. Memories of the old Suzuki 800 are quickly fading away. But after such a substantial upgrade to so many models in their lineup, we also figured in 2019 we'd only see minor tweaks and new graphics. It doesn't happen often, but this time we were dead wrong. For 2019, Arctic Cat is showcasing two very important pieces of new technology, and this stuff isn't minor. This is big. iACT is what Arctic Cat is calling their electronically controlled Fox Iqs Shocks on the front of the sled and on the rear track shock.
So the iACT system, it's a new suspension system that we've kind of co-developed with Fox. Fox has been working on the Iqs Shocks. We took that shock and we developed a shock control module to work with it, to control it, and to tie it into our gauge and our engine ECU, kind of like a step up from the QS3. QS3 was a big hit, quick, simple, easy. And we wanted to kind of pigtail on that. And now it's all electronic and it's a push button at the handlebar. Comparing this shock mechanically to the QS3, all essentially right in that cartridge that's in the reservoir. So what you're doing is just controlling that displaced fluid with a stepper motor instead of a manual clicker. So this system reacts from full soft to full firm in 0.2 seconds. Very simple. It's displayed on the gauge and it's right at your thumb. So all you have to do is just toggle left for softer, right for firm.
iACT's system works in conjunction with a brand new set of sleek digital handlebar controls that replace the decades-old units we're used to. The new controls are smaller, easier to operate, and have the ability to control the gauge functions right from the handlebar. Heater controls are now 5-step digital, and on two-stroke models, the reverse button now doubles as the electric start button. Using the iACT system is so intuitive and easy. Simply push the center of the uppermost button on the left-hand control module to access the iACT settings and the screen on the left side of the gauge. Then use the same button, but this time with its left and right rocker function to select between soft, medium, and firm. I think this technology is as big a step forward as the QS3 shocks were only a few seasons ago. In reality, QS3s aren't that impressive when it comes to suspension technology, but they're revolutionary in that they take the complexity of suspension adjustment for the average user. iACT simply takes that simplicity and makes it infinitely more convenient. Where in the past, most people really wouldn't stop on the side of the trail to adjust their suspension as the day wore on, now, with iACT, you can and likely will adjust your suspension dozens of times throughout the day as conditions change. It's effortless and effective, and a truly usable piece of new technology. The next big piece of news from Arctic Cat comes in the form of a totally new, completely out-of-the-box mountain skid frame Arctic is calling the Alpha 1.
So Alpha 1 is actually the name for the track and suspension system. That's what's new, that's what's unique. This idea was just a concept, that we started with a long time ago.
The concept of the Alpha 1 is over a decade old, but the purpose of this system has remained the same the entire time, as has the list of benefits.
We wanted it to be light, taking the cross shafts off, making a single beam that's hollow and strong and stiff. The beam, doesn't have any cutouts or holes or things that the snow can grab onto and build up and stick to. Increased maneuverability. And then along with that, when it's rolling over, leaving the track in contact with the snow, so you get traction and flotation with the ease of maneuvering.
One of my first thoughts when I saw the Alpha 1 was how can this be durable enough to withstand the abuse of a normal mountain rider?
We have a really good reputation for durability. So when we designed the beam, it's only one beam, but it's a closed shape, it's hollow, it's got more stiffness, it's a boxed in closed section. So it's been optimized for bending in all directions. We expect the durability to be as good or better than our traditional suspension.
The big question on my mind after seeing it was, does it work? And after riding it, I can confidently say that yes, it does. Getting the sled on its side is unbelievably easy. Maneuverability on the mountain also seems excellent, and there's no question you can feel the reduction in weight, both from the actual weight savings of the skid frame and in how little snow this skid frame holds while you're riding. More testing and competitive comparison is needed before I can form a more pointed opinion on the Alpha 1, but I can say that my first impressions are very positive. After riding the iACT system and the Alpha 1 equipped M sleds, I can say with all confidence that there are more reasons for a snowmobile buyer to visit an Arctic Cat showroom in 2019 than ever before. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the like button and then subscribe to SnowTrax TV's YouTube channel that's constantly being updated with fresh content.